Okay, I was going to read some of my poetry on the giant killing side of things. Now, when I was looking at that stuff, I was watching CC Sheets, and it brought to mind, the giant season, open season on Giants, from this dream that he had, Tim Sheets, and that had deer season, blah blah blah, giant season, open season, no bag limit because they're predators, they're varmints, and they're a nuisance. So when coyotes are, you can actually get paid a bounty for coyote pelts in some states. There used to be. I don't know if you can do that now. Anyway, so it brought me to thinking about giants and whatnot. Do you think God knows less of war than the pagan writer Sun Tzu? Do you think he will wage a war with all of his forces in view? And the one that I don't know if these were from the same poem, but just some doggerel I wrote. One watchword on the ramparts, one watchword on the walls. None falls if Zion liveth, none lives if Zion falls. Oh man, what happened to the other one? Here we go. From the book of Daniel. This is one I was looking for. Deeds are about to be done which before have never been seen by people who know their God, are steadfast, strong, and serene. That was the first verse of this poem as I started it out years and years ago. I can remember these from memory. The other ones I don't remember. I didn't redo them enough. Get out of there. So anyway, that one, we're about to see things happen that, are going to take prayer and faith. Those who have the faith of a mustard seed can say to this mountain, be removed and thrown into the sea. And there's a particular mountain that I can think of where I could totally believe that. Take that mountain and dump it into the lake. And I already know that the geological things are in place to make it happen because it's sitting on a volcano. And all it needs to go is go poof. Like if you look up, there's a geologist, he's like a forensic geologist, like CSI, Crime Scene Investigators, that TV show. A forensic geologist, what happened 5,000 years ago? Reading the facts. Imagine this, Mount St. Helens. Okay, everybody knows there's a volcano. It blew up and it blew sideways. Something that nobody had ever seen before. It blew sideways. Massive destruction. Some guy up there by the name of oh come on, this is crazy. The guy that Truman. Yeah, same name as the president that called atom bombs being dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Harry Truman. There's a guy named Harry Truman that had a lodge up there, and he wasn't going to leave. And he was very famous for a very short period of time until he died from the volcano. The volcano went sideways, boop, right on him, dead in about a millisecond or something from the force of the blast. So anyway, forget that. Look at Mount Rainier. Look at how big it is, and look at how it's constructed. And watch this guy's presentation on that. Amazing. Osceola mud flow from Mount Rainier. The entire city of Tacoma, Washington is sitting on about 500, 600 feet deep of mud that came from that volcano 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, who knows when. Anyway, fascinating stuff. So the stuff is in place where at some point in time I could say, yeah, boom. And it's in the Bible. It says that where it's going to happen. It says how it's going to happen, I believe. Ezekiel, when you look at Ezekiel 38 and 39, and look at what Jesus said, that, if you have faith the grain of a mustard seed, it doesn't take much faith to believe that Yellowstone can go poof and drop a mountain on a lake, on a sea, basically, and crush, bury an army. Not hard to believe at all. I can believe that in a heartbeat. I believe it will happen. Basically, the Messiah said it was going to happen, so what in the world was going on there? Okay. So basically, I just want to throw my little doggerel into my poem in there to verify that, yeah, we're going to see some amazing things. People are going to look at the sky and go, angels can go like this with a fighter jet, twink, and stop it, or run into an angel palm. So, have faith. We'll see some amazing things, and you'll see some amazing things. And here's where we're at right now. I think we're going to see some judgment in this country. In wrath, remember mercy, the prophet Habakkuk pled. Their judgments are our blessings, is how that could be read. Were not 3 million people by plagues from Egypt freed, may we by Yahweh's catastrophes from Babylon us lead. Yea, it would be wise to heed the writing on the wall, relocate our families before the empire's fall. We'll learn to grow a garden worth more than lifeless gold, build our new communities and our new borders hold. And that's what we're going to do. We have a new region that has borders, and I didn't know it existed when I wrote that. I didn't know it existed. The Ozark Plateau, completely bordered by rivers virtually, almost 360 degrees surrounded by rivers, big rivers, deep rivers, wide rivers. Mississippi, the Missouri, and the Arkansas, on the west by several other rivers. So I didn't know it existed, but I did get in my mind that the garden was worth more than the gold. The garden was worth more than the gold. We need to be able to grow our own food, and that's going to be our life. We need to be in an area where we can do that. So, all right, I'm going to button this one up. Thank you. Yeah, bless everyone. And if you're listening to this, you are the remnant.